to Midleton and did a gig. Now that gig was great. It's probably one of the most fun gigs I've had this year so far, and but it was also crazy wild. There was a couple of young people like in their early 20s. They were just like really rowdy throughout the show. They kept interacting with the comedians and stuff. Um, and then one of them started a fight at the end of the show, which was kind of, but it was, I mean, really nice gig. Um, the Hello, welcome back to Al Talks. This is an introduction video which will be featured in every episode after this one. But here we go. So this podcast is Al Talks. My name is Alex George. I am a stand-up comedian, and this podcast I created nearly 2 years ago to just basically chronicle my journey into starting stand-up. So, but there's other episodes that are nothing to do with stand-up. It's just interest that I have. So there'll be kind of it's mainly based on comedy, but it is a general podcast as well. So, um, if you want to support me, I have merchandise. This lovely podcast sticker here, Al Talks. You can buy that. If you would like to buy one, you can go into my social media. Links are all down below in the description on my link tree as well. You have access to everything. I have an Instagram page for the podcast. I have an Instagram page which is my personal one, but I use that for comedy, so you can check me out there, follow me there, and that is all. Episodes usually come out on Tuesday, but sometimes they may come out at other days during the week. And then on Thursdays, if I am around anywhere doing comedy gigs, I record comedy vlogs, so you can listen to those. They usually come out on Thursdays, and that's that. So yeah, all the links down below, link tree. I have Buy Me a Coffee now if you want to support me as well. Links for that down below as well in the description. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and now on to the episode. Hello, welcome back to another podcast episode. Sorry about this one being a little late. I just have been trying to get a few things done before I head off on holidays next week. Next week's episode will come out at the weekend as well because I will be away for a few days and I'll be working on other podcast things. So I have a busy week next week, very busy week. But this episode, I'll talk about two gigs that I did. First one is I was over in one of my local pubs that I go drinking in, and the owner of the place, there was like there's music playing. She's like, "Oh, do you want to just go up and do 10 minutes of comedy, for a laugh?" I was like, "Of course, why not?" So I did that. That was great fun. Now this was in Flannery's, which is like I was one of the first people to give me a comedy gig and give me the opportunity. So it was nice to do another one. It was in a week as well where I wasn't doing comedy, so it's kind of a nice surprise. And then Friday, it's very hot, but yeah, on Friday went to Midleton and did a gig. Now that gig was great. It's probably one of the most fun gigs I've had this year so far, and but it was also crazy wild. There was a couple of young people like in their early 20s. They were just like really rowdy throughout the show. They kept interacting with the comedians and stuff. And then one of them started a fight at the end of the show, which was kind of, but it was, I mean, really nice gig. The Cork scene is really good at the moment. I think I talked about last time I did the gig because actually this gig was supposed to be that gig. I was supposed to do two core gigs in a row, but then because of rescheduling and whatnot, they got pushed back, and then I couldn't do it. And then basically from March till June was how long it took with the reschedule and me not able to do certain gigs. And but yeah, finally did it, so really happy. Lovely room where we did comedy. It was like is in a place called Wallis Bar. So you walk into there's a big main bar, and there's a like basically, what would you call it? Like, I don't know, terrace patio thingy where people go smoking and stuff. And there's a room off to the side, and that's where the comedy is. Really nice setup. The guy who runs the gigs, his name is David Savage. I've met David a couple of times. He's bang on dude. Very grateful for the gig, because there was a lot of fun. Like after the comedy show, we were just standing outside and we were just talking. There was how many comics performed? It was about 7, 8. And yeah, it was like a really good gig. I did really well. Very happy with my set. People really enjoyed my material and stuff. So definitely, I will be coming back to Cork at a later stage. But I mean, it was like I've had every yeah every gig in Cork I've done has been really good. So very happy about that. And now I'm going to be going on holidays. I've like 8 days off work, so I'm gonna try and do as many comedy gigs as possible. I'm aiming for about 6 or 7 within like those 8 days. So we shall see. And then at the end of that, the show in my local town at the end of the month. But in between then, we've got metal gigs to go to, Iron Maiden, and then Def Leppard, Motley Crue, which I'm really looking forward to. So the next couple of weeks going to be really busy. You're going to be seeing a lot of content on here. Well, not a lot more than usual, but you'll be seeing heavy metal memories coming back once I go to those 2 gigs. What I'm going to do essentially for next week, because I'm doing so many gigs, I'll basically, like, I know I record a comedy vlog before every gig, but because there's so many, I might do because like per day, like Monday and Tuesday, I'll be trying to get 2 gigs, and then same on Tuesday. So, and then possibility with gigs at the end of the week as well. So I don't know, we'll see. But so I think what I'll do is say on Tuesday I'll record a comedy vlog talking about how the 2 gigs went Monday night, and Tuesday I'll do Wednesday the same thing, and then upload them as comedy vlogs on YouTube Shorts. So you will have to look for them there. I don't know if I've said that comedy vlogs are now YouTube. I've been doing them as YouTube Shorts because it makes it a little bit easier for me in terms of releasing stuff, because I can just I can do it on my phone, don't have to fire up the laptop and whatnot. So it gives me a bit of freedom and flexibility and stuff like that. So you shall be seeing a good bit of comedy vlogs next week from me in terms of YouTube and the format of YouTube Shorts. But trying to think of anything else really. No, not really. Other than just kind of I'm going to write some new material. Well, I wrote a new joke and I'm going to be working that out. What I basically plan to do is I'll do, because the Monday and Tuesday gigs, what I'll do is the first gig I'll do 5 minutes new material. Second gig I'll revert back to the old stuff and I'll do the same thing. I'll swap it around. And then later on the week, if there's any more gigs, I'll just be working out on new material, not working on old stuff that I want to kind of polish up and whatnot. And then the week after that, hopefully do the same old routine, rinse and repeat. Like I said, I'm hoping to do about 6 or 7 gigs. I'm not sure at the moment because there's an open mic that's happening on Friday. I might be doing Crash and Burn if there's any pullouts, or not pullouts, have any dropouts. So it's at the moment up in the air. But I shall try and see what I can do. But I think that'll be all for this episode. As per usual, all the links down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you all next week. Bye. Like I said, next week's episode will be coming out the weekend because I'm away and I'm back, but then I'll be going away again. But yeah, that's it. Goodbye and thank you.